What is up again, you guys? We are getting closer and closer to the release of the WWE Dice Masters set, and I thought it is time. It's time to show you some of The Rock's cards. Okay, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, The Rock was huge. And while I was not super big into WWE just because it wasn't around, like we didn't watch it as a family, anytime I would go to my friend's house and they would have it on, or we would just talk about like wrestling, or we would play a bunch of the wrestling video games, I think like The Rock was #1 on my list of favorite wrestlers, and I've continued to like The Rock going forward, even when he's like now at acting and stuff like that. So the fact that he's in Dice Masters is pretty hilarious. And we've already seen one of those cards spoiled. If you haven't seen it, let me show it to you. This is a 6-drop version of The Rock. This is a version of The Rock that essentially has double Intimidate, which is amazing. Super, super cool. Now you could argue like, yeah, he's got to like be pulled out of the field and then put back into the field in order to use his effect again, so it's kind of hard to do that with a 6-drop, but he's also got that amazing global, so you may just run him for the global, right? Pay a mask, sack one of your characters, it could be a sidekick, whatever, and then reduce something by 2. That's amazing. And people used to run that all the time when it was Blue Eyes. Now they ran it because of the KO effect of it instead of sacrificing, so that is a bit of a nerf on the ability, but the fact that you can still reduce something by 2 by just like putting one of your sidekicks in used is pretty sweet. Now, this is an amazing, cool version of The Rock, but it's not my favorite version of The Rock. My favorite version of The Rock is a 7-drop, and it looks like this. 7-drop The Rock, Attitude Era icon. It's got the same stat line, but it's just blank text, just pure Rock action. It's got that global too, so you can make himself cheaper. Look, you just use it on The Rock, right? Remove one of your sidekicks and then just plop it right down. What do you think about this new card? What kind of teams are you going to build around this? How are you going to enjoy the new 7-drop Rock? Okay, I'm lying. Okay, that's not the only thing printed on the card. Okay, I edited the picture so it looked like it was so I could make that joke, okay? The reason that this one's my favorite is because of this ability. So let me transition over to it. Check it out. When The Rock damages your opponent, deal the same amount of damage to all opposing superstar dice. Now, superstar dice in this set, in the WWE Dice Master set, means character dice. So everything that your opponent owns is going to take the same amount of damage that they deal. It's like not a reverse breath weapon. It's like a breath weapon at the end of the attack step, which is just even cooler. So if you can just give him, The Rock, give him like Overcrush with raised shields or like the old school anger issues, whatever. Just give him Overcrush. All of a sudden, he's going to be board wiping as well as dealing your opponent that damage, and he'll stay in the field. So your opponent's like, do I block? Do I not block? I might as well just let him through and waltz in for 10 so that my field stays up. You could even pair this with like a force block global to make him, even more potent. So you would just need The Rock as a 7-drop, which is hard to do. Yeah. You would need the force block global, and you need a way to give him Overcrush. Man, that's almost perfect. That's almost perfect. It would be better if he came with Overcrush. Like, if they just slapped that on instead, it would be the best, okay? It would be the best if they just... Oh, wait, they did. They gave him Overcrush. Never mind. So he has Overcrush. He has this ability that, like, board wipes for you, and he has the ability to make him cheaper. So, okay, if you're going to make a 7-drop in a game where it's hard to buy 7-drops, you're going to need to make him interesting enough for someone to want to play. And spoiler alert, I am interested in playing this version of The Rock. That's pretty amazing. All right, so let me know what you think about this version compared to the 6-drop version I showed you. And there is one other version that we still haven't seen yet. But here is a 7-drop that I think is more than interesting enough to invest in purchasing and running. Like I said, let me know what you think about this card in a comment below. If you want to support this channel, join the Discord, join the Patreon. I've got some people already joined the Patreon. They're supporting me that way. If you want to do that as well, feel free. You'll get into a separate room in the Discord so that you can tell me some cool ideas that you have that I can make videos out of. Yeah, give me a like and a subscribe, all the, stuff, whatever. As always, everybody, thanks for watching.